level. Google Ads helps you reach the right audience. Using special targeting methods, you're able to find the customer that is perfect for your business. But how do you do this? Well, we got to start at the top, and that is campaigns. Google offers many different campaign types, with the likes of search, display, and video. Search being the most popular because it's the only marketing of its kind, where your customers come directly to you, rather than you having to go and do brand awareness. Assuming you have already set up a Google Ads account, followed the prompts, and you're at the point now where you are ready to create a campaign, you will need to decide the campaign type that you want to run. Each campaign type has different purposes. Choose the one that best suits your objective. The campaigns are the top of the funnel, so to speak. This is where you would choose your budget as well as your bidding options. But bidding, what is bidding, you ask? Bidding is how Google Ads works, and it all comes down to the quality score of your campaigns. Your campaigns are usually broken out by different parts of your website that you want to advertise. The budgets in Google Ads are set at an average daily budget. So you will tell Google how much you're willing to spend per day, and Google will not go over that amount.
What?
Well, with that being said, it might actually happen, but over the course of 30 days, it's not going to spend 30 times whatever your average daily budget is. Now, how does Google know when to spend money? Well, every time someone clicks on your ad, you will then have to pay. But in order for your ad to show up in the first place, you need to go into the auction. And the auction decides who gets to show up in the number one spot. Unfortunately, all bidding is automated at this point, which means Google controls which ad bids the highest. You can set a limit on how much you're willing to bid, but Google is the one that's going to decide how much you end up paying. And this all comes down to your quality score. Think of keywords as the bridge between your ads and what someone has searched for. You need to match that search to your ads. So you need to make sure that you're choosing specific keywords that match whatever it is you're selling. The keyword system at the moment is very broad, which means that if you choose a specific keyword, Google might match that to something completely different, but with the same meaning. So what we want to do now is group our keywords by a specific theme. If you are working in garden services and you want to advertise for grass cutting and hedge trimming, all your grass, lawnmower related keywords will be grouped together so that the ad that is presented relates directly to that. This will help your ad perform better. You want to ensure that you're choosing keywords that are specific enough to match to your ad, but also broad enough that a large majority of people are going to search for them. Next, this brings us to our ads. Now, the ad type that Google's using at the moment is called a responsive search ad. You give Google 15 different headline options and 4 description options. What it will do is rotate them evenly until it finds a combination which works better than the rest. And it will start to show this one more often. You can then manage this by going in and looking at your ad combinations and removing the ones or replacing the ones that aren't performing with other options, giving your ad basically a fresh start every single month. When it comes to choosing ads, what do you do? How do you make sure that you're choosing ads that work, especially since you have to give Google such a long list? Ad copy can be tricky, but if you follow these best practices, I can guarantee that this will take your ads to the next level. You want to include a call to action. People tend to do what they're told, and if you don't give them that sort of instruction, they might just scroll past your ad, or they might click on your website and not know what to do. So tell them, click for a callback, request a callback, something along those lines. You want to include a unique selling point about your business. What sets your business apart from someone else's business? One thing to include is a sense of urgency. So limited availability, time is running out, tickets are selling out. Something like that tends to get people to click and purchase straight away. So if you can create that sense of urgency in your ad copy, then you've already ticked that box. And the last point is try not to be too repetitive. The worst thing you can do is have an ad that shows up with 3 headlines that say the exact same thing. Try to get some variation between them so that it's not too much the same. And finally, that brings us on to quality score. What is quality score? Why do I hear this word getting thrown around? Especially if you're new to Google Ads, you probably have no idea what it is. Well, in layman's terms, it is the user journey. So the way I like to express it is, does the search term that a specific user, our target audience, is searching, does that match to our keywords? Does our keyword match to the ad, thus showing them the ad that matches to their search term? And then finally, when they click on our ad and land on the website, are they presented with what they were searching for? So if you take them to the home page and they're looking for a product specific page, then unfortunately that takes your quality score down. What you want to do is make sure that everything lines up as smoothly as possible. So back to our keywords. If we group our keywords in specific themes, we can then have ad copy that matches that specific theme, as well as sending the user to a landing page on our website, which makes the most sense. If you get all of that correct, that is a 10 out of 10 quality score. And with that, you do not have to worry about your ads being squashed by massive brands that have multiple millions to spend on advertising. If your quality score is 10 out of 10 and this massive brand has a less quality score, there is a better opportunity of you showing up in the number 1 spot above a brand that does the same as you, but obviously at a much larger scale.
Nice.
So just to recap, our campaigns is where we select our budget. Inside our campaigns, we separate our keywords by themes so that our ads can then match that theme. With this, all our focus needs to be on is, are we getting a 10 out of 10 quality score? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we will go through keyword research. Happy advertising.